him? His answer was to send light into the world as a little baby born on a mission to die. Be fools and believe that this God who is with us on Christmas and the baby Jesus is still with us today as he speaks to us through his word, and is capable of revealing to us perfect truth, his truth. And so be fools and believe it, even when you don't quite understand why is it that he's saying what he says, and most especially when everyone else is doing it another way. Be fools and believe that your greatest status in this world is not going to be achieved by anything that you do, but by simply picking up your cross of sacrifice and denying yourself and following the light of the world, Jesus Christ. That is going to bring you no prestige in the eyes of the world, but I guarantee you this, it will bring you holiness in God's sight, and it will prepare for you a place in the glory and the majesty of heaven. Very practically, because of all of this, be fools and worry less about money. I know it's easier said than done. I'm right there with you. But be fools and trust that God really does provide. Don't just say it. Be fools and believe it. Worry less about all the activities that you have your kids in, parents. They're not helping as much as we think they are helping. One day cultures will laugh at us. Be fools and don't worry at all. Don't worry about tomorrow, as Jesus said, because you know what? Today has enough problems of its own. And recognize that all of our worry stems from one place. It stems from one place. It's this constant reaching, trying to get with it, trying to get it. And no matter how much we try, you know this to be true. You have not gotten it. The only result that I can tell, and I saw this for sure at Christmas time, is that I can't tell the difference between those who call themselves Christians and those who don't. Be fools. Follow him fully. Worship him exclusively. Walk the narrow path of a life with him. Walk it all the way to this everlasting life where finally all these things that we want, well, we're going to get. We're going to get them someday. Just not today. Be fools and believe that this is the only way to get with it. You know, you're noticing that I'm not marketing Jesus at all. I don't know that I would be hired by many companies the way that the world markets. I'm telling you right here, right now, follow him in 2010, and a lot of your life is going to get worse, not better. I know that sounds crazy to say. I've seen a lot of New Year's sentiment passed back and forth between people about 2010 and people wishing one another nothing but happiness and good things. I'm sorry to break the news to you people. It's not going to happen. No matter how much you hope for it, people are going to die. Problems are going to come. Anxiety is going to fill your hearts. And it's going to happen with or without Jesus in your life. But with Jesus, I promise you that he will lighten your load. He will carry your burdens for you. He will fill you up with his peace. And you will have the strength, his strength, to endure any darkness which comes and infiltrates your lives. That's my prayer for you. Not that you'll have happy days, but that Jesus will change how you look at your days. There are people who may be listening to me now who will hear what I have to say through you, and they'll say, I'm a fool. Good. And they'll say that you're a fool to turn to Christ. Because what they want is to continue to do it their way. The world sees no problem with that way of thinking, that we're going to do it our way. And they're going to say that it is narrow and it is exclusive and it is intolerant to say that Jesus is the only way to get this life. We're going to be stuck in the dark, they say. It may even jolt some of you, because I know we don't like to think about it. I know it hurts to hear me say that there are some that you love, some even in your own families, who are eternally lost to the darkness and despair of hell. And what do people want to say back right away? Who are you to judge? Who are you to say that they're lost just because they didn't follow a specific set of teachings and worship this one called Jesus? How unenlightened is that in 2010? I didn't say it. God said it. And I'm just a fool who believes it. And I pray that you will be too. And this is why I can go on this campaign for Christ. Because it is in fact the least narrow and the least exclusive teaching in the history of the world. And those who don't believe it don't recognize it, but they are the ones who are narrow and exclusive. See, you'll find someone, if you'll be so bold as to go and tell them, that will respond that Jesus can't be the only way. That's too unloving. It's got to be broader than that. But meet someone like that and then ask them this: will a child molester go to heaven? Could somebody even like Osama bin Laden be saved? And some of you might be saying, no way. They'll say, no, I don't mean those people. No, they're really bad people. But what they'll say is, but I think if you live a moral life, well then you can get to heaven without following Jesus. And you know who that excludes? You know who that response excludes? Everyone. It excludes every single person, because no one measures up. Everyone, not just the terrorists, not just the social deviants, everyone is covered with the darkness of sin. Everyone dwells in the darkness of their foolishness. And it is only Jesus Christ who comes into this world and brings it light and says, I am here for everyone. It does not matter if there are people out there who think that you are too bad to be loved by me. Or even if you have done unthinkable, horrible things. When I died on that cross, I died for all of it. I died for you. I died for everyone. It includes everyone. And it doesn't even matter right now if you don't think you have a need for me, he says. Because I will be patient and I will wait and I will never turn my back on you. I will always love you. And when you recognize that you need a light for your darkness, I will be here for you. He's for everyone, this Christmas star Jesus. And wise men today still become fools and follow his light. He's left us his word so that we may be wise to him. And so my prayer is that it'll fill our hearts so that we might become fools and love him more each day. And then that love would motivate us to go and share him with those who dwell in darkness. May it be so for Jesus' sake. Amen.